Let's Get It, where we attack today's local or national hottest sports topics. I'm your host, Randy Dutkin, and let's get after it. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Let's Get It. I'm your host, Randy Dutkin, along with my co-host and producer, Jason Bryce, and as always, co-host, Coach Marcus Bullock, coming to you on a beautiful Saturday morning. We got the Sixers and Raptors starting off this evening. We're going to get into that. Got to get a lot of talk about that, get series predictions, get thoughts on different situations in regard to the series. Talk a little bit about baseball, of course. I know Jason is really pissed off about his Phillies. But as always, before we get started, Jay, how you doing this morning?
Yo, like you said, I'm pissed off about my Phillies, man. Like, what's going on? Like, why is that? I don't know what's going on, but I'm doing well. It's bulk trash. So anytime there's bulk trash,
it's a big day.
Oh, it's a great weekend, and it's a bulk weekend too. Like we got an extended weekend, even though my Easter break is, it's like in the. It's not even. It's not even a break, really. I mean, it's just like a couple of days. That's it. Everybody else gets a week. But you know what? We do get out earlier on the back end, so that's cool. Right?
So when is yours till? Is it just Monday?
I go back Tuesday.
Okay.
Right. Now we had a snow day where everybody had a snow day, but because we had that snow day, they take the Tuesday away. We normally would have had Tuesday, but now we don't have that. So, but it's okay.
Did you have Friday?
Did have Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. And a half day Thursday.
Okay.
So that was good. So that's decent, right?
It's a little break.
Yeah, but everybody else is off for
I know. It's
Yeah.
But then, you know what? But then on the back end, we get out earlier.
I'll take that.
You would take it on earlier?
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't. I think I'd take this break because you're not doing nothing.
Not doing anything else.
Yeah.
You're not doing nothing the last week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not doing nothing. So right now, it's like, I need a break because March is tough,
Yeah,
man.
March is tough.
You know what I'm saying? But that's where we at. So I'm doing well. Doing good. Feeling good. Doing well, man. I appreciate that, man.
Good.
Ready for some Sixers. The Phillies are playing too. So if I see both my teams today,
Oh my God! It's just you'll be able to control yourself.
well, I'm trying to get out of there before that traffic gets crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Well, the Phillies aren't home though. Phillies aren't home.
But they were home.
No. They're down in Miami. You don't got to worry about it.
I thought they were home. Oh, I made a mistake there.
It's okay.
You sure about that? I mean, of course you would know.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, I know you're really. I know the problem is that they're really bothering you this year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really, distraught.
Castellanos and everybody is there hitting well. We'll talk. But I'm doing well, though. I appreciate you.
Good. How are you, Coach?
I'm doing well, man.
Good.
I'm doing well. Busy time of year, but all good stuff. So everything's going well. Good time for basketball. So I'm excited.
Yeah, the playing games were a lot of fun. I was watching last night a little bit of the Cavs and the Hawks. That was fun. I mean, that Trae Young, listen, you either root for Trae Young or you root against him. But when he's not playing your team, he is fun to watch.
Yeah, he's tough, man. And I think he went first half, he had 6 points. Then he put up 30 in the second half. And it's just like, just shots that I'm like, I was enjoying watching it. Like, it was fun.
Do you have PTSD from what he did to the Sixers last year? I can't. That's why I can't really get into him. He's tough, nasty. Last night was incredible, but I just can't root for him because of how he shitted on the Sixers.
I kind of agree with that, though.
You know what? You know what's funny? And it's like you say, Randy. Like if he's not playing the Sixers, I root for him because I want to see. Because he embraces that villain role.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
So I want to see what he's going to do, especially when he's on the road. Like last night the game ended. He walked up to the fans like he waved goodbye. Like he was going to do something like and he just waved at him. Bye.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah. So do you feel like he celebrates that villain role more than KD? He's more comfortable with it.
I think
he wants it. He embraces it. KD doesn't want it.
It's like
It's fake.
Right.
With KD.
Right.
And he's vocal about it. He, plays into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
KD's the silent villain, but Trae Young lets you know he's there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But I mean, it was it was interesting. It was fun. I like watching.
I really wanted Cleveland to win though.
I did too.
I like this kid Mobley. I think Mobley's tough. I think Jared Allen. I think they have a nice squad. I didn't realize they didn't have Colin last night. I didn't realize he was injured or whatever. But they're tough though.
No, Cleveland's going to be tough. They, they're tough. They're young. They're on the rise. I think I always root for, like in these playing games. I feel like I always rooted for who was going to give the next team a better series.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
And I think Atlanta Atlanta has underperformed all season. So if they can figure out what they did last year, I think they can give Miami a little. I don't think they'll beat Miami, but give them a run.
It's sad though. Now isn't that like did you watch that play with Capella?
Yep.
That's sad. But some would say that's one of the reasons I'm saying it's sad is because talk about karma.
Right.
I mean like immediate karma.
Immediately.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You tear him down, right. and then now you're out. Yep. And it's because he got injured why they didn't give him a flagrant.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? They probably was like, nah, come on.
Yeah,
like, yo,
I agree with that.
They got pain enough.
Yeah. I agree.
That was sad, though. But I do like New Orleans, though. Right? New Orleans, that's near. Yeah, I do like New Orleans. I like McCullough. I like their squad. I mean, Brandon Ingram, I don't know. They say that he took the next step. I don't think he took the next step yet, but he's tough, though. He's tough. You know what I mean?
You know, it's interesting, though, with them, like what's going on with Zion now. Because they just like you hear such like conflicting stories. Oh, he's not ready to play, and then
I was hearing that he doesn't want to be there.
I think that's what it is though, because
they were saying before the game last night he was putting on like a dunk.
Yeah, I was watching the highlights.
Oh, really?
I was watching him pregame, and if I'm ownership and I'm watching you do that, he's doing 360s, he's doing it all. Wow.
But at this point, do you even want him to play?
No, I think it messes up the chemistry.
Well, meaning not even that. Like, what's the point? Like. And I guess you can't really think like this. Now they're going into Phoenix. They're not going to beat Phoenix.
No.
They can with him.
With Zion?
No.
Yeah.
No, they can't.
I don't think so.
They got three very good pieces.
But Zion hasn't played a game.
Yeah, but I mean, well, it depends on how you look at Zion.
Because I bet you if he can give you 20 minutes, that would be a lot.
Yeah. But, I still think that he's still a force, though. You know what I'm saying? So you add him to what is already going on. I mean, they're okay. That's a decent team. You're talking about Zion, CJ, and Brandon Ingram? That's
but then you got, Booker, DeAndre Ayton.
They're tough. I mean, there's going to overcome that chemistry and stuff like that. But I don't know. I mean, they can give them a run, I think. They're similar, right?
No, I mean, I just don't know if it would be. And it's almost like like the Ben Simmons thing. Hasn't played. They're talking about he might come back later in the series. Like, he hasn't played. Like, can he really actually contribute right now?
Right.
In a playoff, like, after not playing for a whole season?
Right. Where's Kwame Brown in defense of Ben Simmons?
It's a great question.
Where is he?
It's a great question.
I almost feel like if we tag Kwame Brown, he'd probably come at us before he come at Ben. No, I'm saying he would.
I agree.
But then I probably would come at him like, why would you even want to like attack average Joes and whatever. But why you
actually I think it might be great for the show if he attacks.
Oh, sure, of course. But
I might tag him later on.
Yeah. But I just think like, think about it, like why doesn't he come to defense? I mean, they're killing him. I mean, especially the back injury. Stephen A was going. I was laughing.
Oh yeah, when he went in on him, absolutely.
I was laughing. Like, how did you hurt your back?
He was like, "Were you driving too much?"
But you can hurt your back working out and getting ready. You can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't say that. I'm like, wow, nobody defends Ben Simmons.
No, and then even like when Durant, they asked him about it, and he was just kind of like, whatever. Like he doesn't. In his mind, he's not even planning on playing with Ben Simmons.
Right. And he doesn't even matter. Because in his mind, he's like, as long as I got Kyrie, I'm good.
Right.
And that's it. And if I have Kyrie, and especially if he can play in all the games, which I think that's going to end up happening.
Right. Which then brings us to Thibault. What the fuck?
Exactly. And you think about Thibault, and like that is going to be such a big piece right now.
That's a hurt piece.
It is.
It's big.
It's very.
I mean, I'll be honest. Like I said, I know we're going to get into the series more, but like that, I am worried about this series for the Sixers.
Oh, yeah. As soon as I knew they were playing Toronto, because Toronto, they have no big man. They just have stretches. stretch fours or whatever. Who's their big man? Scotty Barnes or Siakam?
Siakam, yeah.
Right. So, and what is he? 6'9", 6'10"?
But they don't have anybody over 6'9" on their roster.
That's what I'm saying. But yet they're decent.
Right, because they move the ball, they play smart.
They're athletic.
That's
Athletic, right.
That's going to be the type of team that's really going to give us problems. Now, and yeah, they can say, go ahead, let Joe get your 30 and 10, and we'll just shut everybody else down, and you're not going to be able to win.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm still looking. Harden is the key.
Absolutely,
Sure.
Harden is the key, and this is where we see whether we got robbed.
Yeah.
This is where he earns a contract too.
Well, you're going to pay him, right? Because he's in that same position that Howie was in, right? Right.
He definitely gets paid.
He's getting
There's no
paid,
doubt.
right? Without a doubt. Speaking of Howie, but I won't talk about Howie. Yeah, Howie's made some good moves, right?
Oh,
But that's right. That's right.
I mean,
But I'm just saying, like, he's going to get paid.
I think football's the first thing in my mind right now.
Well, I mean, of course, what our Phillies doing, is it 4 in a row here, man, or what?
Jumping all over.
Is it 4? Is it 4 in a row?
It is 4 in a row now.
What the?
I know.
Man, come on.
I know.
After 1 in a row. You know what I'm saying? It's all good though. But yeah, I think I don't know. I still like the Sixers, but I'm a little nervous. I'll be honest.
What
with
was
you.
that?
I'm a
Who's
little.
got a little sniffle over there?
Oh.
Just and a call.
Yo, I've switched rooms. I'm in the baby room now, so it's a little stuffy up in there.
No,
It's a little stuffy up in there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a little nervous though. I'll be honest with you.
See, I just since you did it, I was like, well, I guess it gives me, I had to clear the throat.
I'm a little nervous though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am, especially without Thibault. It's amazing that they're not really getting on him like they got on Kyrie, right? They're not killing him like they killed Kyrie. Maybe because he's not the same player.
Right. The expectations, Matisse is, might be our best defender, but you look at it and it's like, okay, well, we can still win without him. The Nets are a completely different team without Kyrie.
Yeah.
What worries me most about this series is Nick Nurse against Doc Rivers.
Yes. That's a big piece of it. Yeah.
Nick Nurse, I think, is one of the best coaches in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not afraid to do different things. Like in the finals, he went boxing one on Steph Curry, like different things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I listened to Joel was talking to somebody about it, and he was like, the only team that doubles me every time I get the ball and won't let me do anything is Toronto.
Right.
And that for him to already know that going into the series, that's troubling. But Doc, man, I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't. I'm hoping. And I'm hoping that Embiid, because he does know that, then make sure that your passes are crisp and not flying out of bounds and being all crazy or whatever. But we just got to hit shots, man. And Tobias is going to be key too.
Tobias is huge.
Tobias is going to be key. Yeah. So Danny Green don't get hurt. You know what I'm saying? He plays well versus the Raptors.
Yeah.
But you're gonna miss Thibault. You're gonna miss him. Now, if they advance, who do they play? The winner of who?
Miami, Atlanta.
They have a chance to get to the finals.
I completely agree. I think they're set up the best they could have been.
Yes, because I actually think if we was to switch to like Boston and Brooklyn, Brooklyn's in trouble.
Yeah, that's gonna be a dog fight.
Yes,
Brooklyn's
in trouble, and Brooklyn's in trouble.
And then whoever plays is gonna have to go against Milwaukee.
Right. So we're actually benefited from being the 4th seed.
For sure.
So I think we can beat Toronto, but I don't know. What do you do with them? Do you zone them?
No, because I just don't think they don't have anybody that's the key with the good part for them is they don't have anybody that's just dominant. So like Randy said, the ball moves. Whoever's open is going to take the shot.
Right.
They're super, flexible. They do different things. So I don't know if you can zone them because they do have guys that can shoot. I think you just got to find your best matchups, and that's what makes it tough.
Well,
because we're not a good defensive team.
Right.
I was gonna say, if you do like a man, we don't have enough defenders to make that an effective defense.
Right. So it's going to be Siakam, right? Is Van Fleet playing?
He's hurt. I don't know if he's playing yet.
Okay, because he's a killer.
He's a killer.
Right. So I mean, you got it's Siakam.
That's the horse.
Right. That's the one that was killing us last. And no, it was Kawhi though.
Kawhi killed us.
Yeah, Kawhi killed us though. Yeah. But Siakam is he's
having a great year.
He's having a great year, right? A comeback year.
Yes.
Right. So I don't know. I like our chances though. And if we get past them, then we, get a chance to. I think if we play Atlanta this time, I think we're different.
I agree, and I think even Miami. I'd rather play Miami than Boston, Brooklyn, or Milwaukee.
Yes. So we could get there.
Yeah,
and Doc's going to have to do better.
Doc's going to have to do better. Harden's going to have to do better. Yeah, and those role players are going to have to make shots.
Right. I'm just tired of Doc going like this. I'm just tired of that. That gets on.
Let's slow it down.
That gets on. That gets on my nerves.
Well, and that's the thing with a lot of Sixers fans. If Doc has game plans or some of his stupid rotations that cost us this series, they're going to want him out by the end after this series. Like if we lose, Doc's done.
And then who you getting?
Well, I mean
Frank Vogel.
It says I would take. There's not many other coaches I would take. Let me rephrase that. There's a lot of coaches I would take before I took Doc right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Even when he first got hired? Or
I didn't like that. I was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, you're right.
I get it, but his teams have always underachieved except for one.
You did say that. I remember that.
That championship team, which I'm not gonna say it was easy to coach that team, but
his team
wasn't Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
In their prime.
And now you look back at it, that's 13 years ago.
So all those Clippers teams that were picked to win didn't do anything.
They didn't do shit.
How many 3-1 series leads did they blow?
It's not Blake. It's not Blake.
So I don't know. I got why they brought him here. He's a good name. He's good. He's not a bad coach. I just think his time has run its course. I think there's younger guys that are coming in with new flavor that
and that's part of it too. Like, not necessarily who you're gonna go get that's better. It's if we lose, you can't run this back next year again with the same face.
Well, but then in hindsight, he has helped Embiid, right? Embiid has played better under Doc than Brett.
Well, do you think maybe some of the assistant coaches have helped more? Like Monty Williams has been
it's
more impactful.
Yeah, but Monty, I
wouldn't even be opposed to Monty necessarily taking over as head coach.
Yeah, but Monty's not going nowhere. Yeah, he's not going nowhere. I'm just saying that, listen, you always have good help. You always have good help around you. But I'm just saying that, Embiid is turning into an MVP candidate as opposed to, how he was, under Brett Brown.
Right.
All right. The only person that didn't get better was Ben Simmons.
Right. But do you think that also plays into, and again, this is, Embiid himself maturing. Like the Embiid under Brett Brown was a much younger Joel Embiid. This is a more mature Embiid.
Yeah, Doc might have. Doc, I'm sure has something to.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, right. I don't want to take that away. Everybody has a maturation process. Yeah. I don't want to take his influence away just because. Oh, okay. Well, he's more mature. But there were some things that made him more mature. Yeah. So I don't know. I think just us as fans and as Philly fans in this run regard, we're always going to look for. We have to place blame somewhere. I think it's natural for anybody. You know what I'm saying? And I think we'll find, we could hate Doc right now and then he'll do something right. We're like, oh, we love him. Oh, good call. Doc. You know what I'm saying?
Sixers come out and sweep the Raptors and he's got this great game plan.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it's like, oh, go ahead. Doc's turning the corner.
Right. And then if he does when he has them bench lapses and whatever, then we'll be hating him again. So
the thing is, he's got. I know the playoff rotation we always talk about. There's guys that he can't see the floor.
Who's not going to see the floor?
Korkmaz. But actually, it's the funny thing about it, I think he does because he can shoot.
I think Korkmaz is always going to be in the rotation.
Yeah,
right. Because he can get. I hate to say he can get hot.
Here's the thing the one thing about I'm a Philly Sixer fan.
Right.
Am I a Philly fan? I don't know if I could say that because, you guys are, I feel like sometimes the Philly fan gets happy for no reason, i.e., like, like the Phillies might win one game and then it's like, oh, yeah, and then we lose 4. You know what I'm saying? So it's no disrespect. But, so I kind of feel that way about this B-ball Paul. Like,
well,
everybody loves it. Oh, he needs to see the floor, B-ball Paul. I'm like, there's no film on him yet. Wait till they get some film on him.
Even when he's in, he does anything. Like it's not like when he plays, it's like, why isn't he playing more? It's just like, okay,
yeah.
It's like the guy at the end of the bench. Like it's like the senior that never plays, and when he gets in, everybody gets excited.
and Philly fans, like I said, we've done that in every sport.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. In every single sport, we've had that guy where he has a big game or two, and it's he's the one.
And sometimes we just pick him. I don't know, based on his name or whatever the case may be. You say, oh, we like this guy, whatever. Archie Bradley. He was a fan favorite.
He was.
Right.
He was. But I mean,
Is he still there?
No, Archie's not there.
He's not there no more? Oh,
No.
okay. Oh, you cut him loose. But yeah, like B-ball Paul, I'm saying, like, okay. He played well that last game. Played really well.
Yeah, the last game of the season. I mean,
his last game though, right?
Like what was at stake?
Yeah, right?
So
it's like Obi Toppin scoring like 30. He had 30 or 40. He might have 40.
Yeah,
I think he did.
40 and 20. You know what I'm saying?
You're like, great. Where was that all year?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, again, I'm hoping that my thing is, listen, I love the Sixers. I'm actually, pondering and thinking about going. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little nervous about these, different crimes going on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, actually, yeah. I mean, it's starting to be a little concerning again.
Yeah, they went to the mask mandates and whatever.
They did.
You know what I'm saying?
They did.
So, so I don't know, but I still might go. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you,
yeah.
Jersey.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I found a spot to sit at now, even though it's cheap. It is cheap. Like section 219. Anywhere from 216 to 219.
Yeah.
At the top. It's actually okay. I mean, you'll wait the hell up there. But there's a bar up there.
Oh.
I didn't know that. It's a bar, bathroom, everything. So you ain't got to go downstairs to get nothing. You can go right upstairs right there. So I'm like, oh, okay, this is a nice little spot. You know what I'm saying? But so I might go. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know. I'm hoping, man. I mean, it's nothing like Sixers playoff basketball, man.
There's some empty seats available, though.
Huh?
There is some seats available in those sections.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, I've been checking it. I even like Revolutionary Road, thanks to Chelsea Herman. I like it up there, too. That's cool. You know what I mean? We did go last Saturday. It was good. Good game. You know what I mean? Good game. You know what I mean? Decent. Shout out, Chelsea.
That was the group went?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice. You know
Did they do anything special for you?
Absolutely not.
Wow.
I saw Chelsea, too. I was gonna be petty and be like, hey, Chelsea, we're here. We're in the building. Thank you. But I said, nah. She might have saw me. She had her head down the whole time.
They couldn't do nothing. Maybe a little extra something.
Nah.
Like, here's a free soft drink for everybody.
Nah. That would be that she felt contrition. She didn't feel contrition.
Good word.
She saw me email some Sixer people.
Right.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And she had to do damage control. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, though.
So I was just going back to the rotation. You think Shake gets his playing time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we'll have Tyrese.
Niang.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you who doesn't, though. I'm not sure if DeAndre does.
Well, now who comes in then in place of him?
So what?
I think they're going to play B-ball.
Well, no, I think this series you can get away with it because Toronto's not big.
Right, but then you're bringing them out on you're stretching them then, right? That's the
Stretching
thing.
who?
DeAndre. You bring
No. I'm saying neither of them have to play. You can put Niang as your
so
five.
You could, right. So yeah, right.
Or Tobias as your five.
Yeah, but that might actually work better for them, right?
As their bench, yeah. So I think this series you're going to get away with not playing a
traditional
DeAndre or a B-ball Paul.
Yeah.
But my thing is with the one thing with this rotations is you have to you can't take all the big guys out at once. You know how Hill does that, where he'll just have the whole lineup will be but bench guys.
Not really though. Has he done that recently?
Yeah. And
I thought he had even when they talked about the James Harden thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like no, they thought it was more James than the bench. Like James played with the bench, and then Embiid plays with the bench, or maybe Tobias runs with the bench.
Tobias runs with the bench,
right?
That's what.
That's the thing. And then, but at some point, like he cannot do that because that's where you see those double-digit leads shrink away.
Tobias need to man up.
Well, he does need to man up.
He need to man up. Come on. 180 million, 190 million player?
Yeah, and that's like you said. Like people talk about James Harden. Obviously, it's going to be big on him. But if the Sixers are going to make a run, like you said, Tobias Harris is going to have to show up. He's going to average. You're going to have to get at least 17 a game from him, if not more. You can't have Tobias with his 1 for 6 shooting night with 3 rebounds and just be nowhere to be found.
What do you think about James saying that he doesn't feel no pressure?
I don't think he does because I don't think that James really I don't really think he has a true care right now.
Interesting. Coach,
As far as
you think?
I agree. Like I think James, like what pressure is there on him?
If
like-
this shit don't work,
Yeah. Then what?
that's a wrap for him.
Okay. And then what?
Oh, he's still gonna be good money though. So
That's my thing. So it's like, okay,
He's still gonna be good money.
so you guys made that move to bring me here, and whatever. Yeah, he, people would say that he forced the hand, blah blah blah. But he can say, oh no, the Sixers wanted me. They made the moves.
No, it's not. To me, it's not like he got his boy writing the checks.
Yeah.
Deciding who gets the check.
You're right about that.
So he's not like, what? I'm just here to hoop, man. Like
Right. That's his man too.
that's his boy. Like
He's gonna get his
you know what I
money.
mean? So no matter what happens here,
He'll be good.
he's gonna be good. And I truly do believe that their thought process is to win this year. Don't get me wrong, but they're trying to go get somebody for next year.
But who though? Like it's definitely not Bradley Beal.
I don't know who it is, but I
Yeah.
feel like that's what they're like. So he's like, I think that's why he didn't sign. I think all that, like,
Let's just test this year.
let's just see where we're at, and then let's see who we can go get and what we need to do with my contract to make it work. That's what I truly believe.
So then you know what? Then that means that if Doc doesn't work, you know who's coming.
Ooh.
Like the entire.
You know who's coming because he was the runner up anyway.
He was. You're right.
Yeah.
He was the runner up because what happened? Doc got hired, and then Maury came, right?
Yeah.
Or did Maury hire Doc?
No.
I didn't
Doc
think
was
so.
here with Elton Brand.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think D'Antoni does anything to push the needle for this team.
Offensive wise,
Offensively, yeah, but what's been the issue with D'Antoni teams all the time?
defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in this conference, I think that, you might be able to put up numbers and have a regular season, but I don't think D'Antoni does anything to push the needle in the playoffs.
No, I actually think that we're good for that. I think like Coach said, I think we're set up just based on the matchups. The 4th seed, we may have to go on. So we go on the road. No, we're still at home next round.
No, Miami were on the road.
But if Atlanta wins, then we're at home. Okay. And
Yeah,
then-
I don't see Atlanta beating Miami in the series.
Where's John Collins?
I don't know when he's gonna come back.
He's hurt?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Atlanta's tough though.
Atlanta's tough. And Atlanta's it's not new for them.
No, I seen Gallo do some shit
Gallo's
that I was like, motherfucker, where was this shit at on the Knicks?
Gallo's tough. Bogdanovich is super
It's
tough.
tough.
No, yeah, I always.
As hell. I'm like, damn. They're tough, man. They're a tough team, man. And they've been playing together long enough.
They have basically the same team.
They know.
Yeah,
They
like
know.
I said, last year they took out the Sixers, so to take out a big team is not a big deal.
I mean,
And Miami has problems.
Well, yeah, they do, and I mean, especially if they open up and there's problems with Jimmy, that can cause issues all the way down.
I don't think there's any problems.
You don't think so? Did they squash that?
I think
I think it was just a moment.
yeah.
Just
Like,
a little moment. Okay. I mean, they're hoopers, so when it matters, throw that shit to the side.
yeah, I don't think Miami. I don't know how they're the number 1 seed. Like, I just don't.
Have you ever played with somebody like you like, yo, I hate this motherfucker?
Yeah,
Yes.
Really?
yeah.
Did it affect you on the floor? Like, yo, fuck this. I'm not passing to him. Fuck him.
Not so much because I don't like you. It's more like I don't like what you're about to do when I give you this.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
I think
Not because I
Not
don't.
because I don't like you. I'm not
Okay.
gonna give you the ball, but I know what you're about to do, so I'm not giving it. To you.
I think it was
Okay.
the skill level also too is what made a difference. Like if you didn't like the guy, you were like, well, he's still the best scorer
He's
of the
still
guy.
good, yeah.
You
Right,
know.
So then, do you celebrate with that guy after y'all win and shit like that? Do you like him at that moment, and then you go back to not liking him, or you like nah?
Well, it's like, all right, we did it. Good job.
Yeah.
And then like once basketball's over, like once it's like, all right, this game's over, we're back. Like
Really? Oh, okay.
You're not going to the same after parties, you know.
So those winning moments doesn't help the relationship. I'm just always just
it helps
curious
it for the moment.
for the moment, but then it goes right back down the side.
It may help it for that night,
Okay,
but like
but
it's
after
not,
that,
like, it doesn't make everything better.
after that, like yo, man, fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. Yeah. Nah, I feel you. I don't know. Let's go. Like I said, let's go Sixers, man. What other? I don't know. I just. That's the one that they have to win.
Well, they do. They
have to
got.
win.
They get. And tonight is such a pivotal game.
Yes.
I think
I know-
I think they gotta win both of them.
I think so
you're right.
too. I mean, because the goal of any road team split. But if you split with Toronto and they got to go back there,
Without Thibault,
Without
that's the
Thibault,
thing.
you know, it'll be very tough.
Yeah.
You know,
Because you realize between Thibault and Danny Green, you know what I'm saying? If they're on the floor together, oh man, it would be beautiful. But you just can't play them both
You
together.
can't play them both together.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I think Tyrese is critical too. Tyrese has to be Tyrese.
Right. I
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I think he will too. I don't think he shies from the moment.
no, not at all.
You know what
I have
I'm
no problem about him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I know. I have some. I mean, because he's still young. You know what I'm saying? So young people can get rattled. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. James is the one. James is the difference maker. Somebody said it best yesterday. Like, we got to see who's going to be the second best player. Is it going to be James Harden or I forget who the other dude was?
In the series,
Yeah.
probably Siakam.
So who would be the best on the
On the
Raptors? Who?
maybe Van Vliet,
Van Vliet or
OG.
Yeah. Oh,
OG,
that's
yeah.
right. I forgot about
OG's
OG.
tough too.
Right. Damn.
You get a guy like Gary Trent Jr. could step up.
He can
Right.
score.
That's cool. That's what I'm saying. They got
And that's what, like you said, that's where I think it's a bad matchup.
weapons. Yeah.
You know,
It's a bad matchup, I think, because of Joel and B. On defensively, I'm talking about.
Well, I don't. You know what? He doesn't worry me. What worries me, I guess, defensively is not him. It's because they don't have a big. Joel's going to be out. Where I think he can handle himself, but now when people are getting beat to the basket, Joel's not there.
He's not there.
That's what
Yeah.
worries me.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
It's going to be interesting.
It's gonna be very interesting. Very interesting. I'm trying to think what other series is out there. That Boston and
I think that's.
Brooklyn
great.
series. I love that series.
I think that's going to be good.
Yeah. And Kyrie going back to Boston, we're gonna see what he's really made of because every time he ducks those games, he ducks those games.
oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? But he can't duck this game.
no. But okay, go back to the Sixers though. I know because do you think JoJo gets the MVP or does Jokic take it? Because right now they were saying that Jokic has taken over as a favorite.
I don't know. I like. I'm a mimic Stephen A's points. No one's had to deal with Ben Simmons stuff. That gets you a lot. I mean, for you to deal with all, who would have thought that the Sixers would be here in the playoffs with a decent record, pretty good record,
Yeah, it's still 50-win season.
with all the Ben Simmons drama? Who would have thought that?
I still think they would have.
You thought
I
that?
still thought they were going to be able to, just because of natural talent, be able to be in this position.
You thought that too, Coach? You thought Tyrese was going to be what Tyrese, 18, 19 points a game?
Well,
You thought all that?
I probably would have said they would have been like a 6 or 7.
7 seed, maybe even 8th. I thought they would have struggled. But at one point, Sixers, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, wasn't they number 1?
Yeah.
Think about it. They were number
they were.
1.
Yeah, they were.
I didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? So, for him to have to overcome that, he put the team on his back and said, let's go.
And I don't understand.
And that's what we've been waiting for, is for a superstar since Allen Iverson to put team on the back and let's go.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do that at any time him and Ben played. Maybe last year a little bit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But times before that, he never did. You're looking at the maturation of Joel Embiid, front and center. You're looking at it. Okay, so yeah, you have to take advantage of it because he only got a couple more years
He does.
at this level.
He does. I think he's got 3 more max at this MVP level. But I don't know what the love of. Don't take anything away from Jokic. He's really good.
No, he's got some incredible numbers.
Numbers are stupid.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I mean,
And so here's the devil's advocate for Jokic. He lost his 2 next best players.
yeah,
Yep.
All right. And everybody says, "Oh, well, they're not in the whatever. They're not. Their team's not. They're 6th seed or whatever. They lost 2 more games than Philly. I think 3. I think Philly had 51 wins. Denver had 48. Right there. Joel averaged 30. Jokic averaged 27. Joel had, I believe, 12 rebounds. Jokic had 14. Jokic had 8 assists. And I don't know. So it's just, I would love for Joe to get it. I think he deserves it.
Mhm.
I think he's put up enough to do it. And like you said, with what's going around, not only so Jokic's guys were just hurt and didn't play. There was just so much turmoil
And
around
drama.
Right.
Joe.
yeah.
And he just kept playing. And I think you also have to reward him for playing. Like
Yes.
he didn't. This is the first year where he didn't take those games off.
No,
like
he kept playing.
he had a couple games where he didn't play for whatever reason, but he was playing. So I hope he gets it. But if I'm not going to be like, oh, Jokic doesn't deserve it, I wouldn't say that. But I hope Joe gets it.
Would you feel like, and not to say that Jokic doesn't deserve it, and let me see if I can rephrase it. Would you feel like Embiid got robbed? I would feel like he got robbed.
I don't know if I would say Robs.
I would feel like he got robbed because, like, even though Jokic had all that stuff, you're right. But to deal with this Ben Simmons stuff, where I don't care about that, man. You know what I'm saying? That whole, think about all that, him coming to practice with the cell phone in the pocket. Think about all of that distraction, and to still be able to persevere and win. I don't know. And then have to deal with a midseason trade. And
Right,
then still having to move forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And even after getting spanked by the Nets.
Yeah.
I mean, he had 40 in the second to last game, 41. Like, versus the Pacers. I was there, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta give him that.
I hope he gets
You gotta give it to him.
I hope he gets it.
You gotta give it to him.
I just feel I don't.
It's a disservice if you don't. You know what? I saw Markelle Fultz come to his defense.
Yeah, I saw
Right.
that.
Came to Joel's.
Yeah, he said something to the effect that if they don't give it to he's actually a deep thinker. Yeah,
I was shocked to see that kind of comment out of him.
really
like,
you shocked that he's a deep thinker. Is that what you?
No, that he came out and
He's had a lot of time to think.
that he came out with that support of Joe. Like
I was
kinda out
shocked
of left
about that
field,
too. Yeah,
you know?
I was. Too.
I was like, well, I guess that he had an impact on him, but he's right.
What did he say?
He said that if they gave him the MVP, then it would give credence to the process.
Yeah,
It was interesting. It was a good viewpoint.
but I think
You know what I'm
yeah.
But and then he made some other comment like, they're not doing it, whatever. That's crazy, whatever. It almost sounded like, dare I say that, Joel made an impact on him, right? I liked his comments, but it also seemed like a little bit of angling. There's a job left undone.
I can't see that, but I mean, I hear you.
You wouldn't welcome him back?
I have no problem with coming. I think he's super improved.
I think he's super. I think he's more mature now. What, he was 17 when he came here.
No,
17,
I get it, but I don't think
Or
there's
maybe
any
it's
way.
19.
I don't think there's any way you sell that to the fan base.
Really?
I don't think so.
They cheer him when he comes back to home.
No, but I don't think you have to sell it to the fan base because he's a better he's just a better
decent.
he's a better basketball player. Like
Yeah. He's mature.
he's better than he's be our best bench player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was the Tyrese before Tyrese.
I agree.
I think that's what they
that's what
envisioned.
they wanted him to
Yeah.
do.
That's what they envisioned.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think he would minus his injuries, he'd probably be better than Tyrese.
Yes. Yes.
If
I
he
think
did-
Jay is better.
If he never got derailed, now he's got the ACL and all that. Because
Oh, he had an ACL?
Yeah, he hasn't played all season. In Orlando, he was doing well.
He was doing very well.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow.
He was.
He didn't play
Wow.
this whole season.
I mean, he
Wow.
developed the jump shot. He was everything.
Doing this thing. Yeah. Could you imagine that? What would it have been if we had Ben and Tyrese? That's a title team. Ben's stupid.
Well, that's the thing.
He's stupid.
The thing
that's
that
a title team.
That's the thing that bothers, I think, fans the most is you take all the nonsense away from Ben Simmons and you just put his skill out there. You can't take that away from him.
That's the problem
You
with
know?
Harden. Harden's thinking that we want you to act like a little version of Ben. Motherfucker, you better shoot that ball that's on that swing, okay? Stop hesitating.
James Harden, exactly.
Stop hesitating.
I don't want to see
Shoot the
some
fucking
3 for
ball,
9
man,
game.
man. Shoot the ball, bro.
Yeah.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I need Harden to be showing up, taking 15 or more shots a game.
Right.
You know, not these
To his defense, has he ever had the ball swung his way?
No, he's always had.
So he's always had the ball. So that to his defense, I will say you don't know what to do. You're used to,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, but yo, you gotta shoot the ball, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
gotta
do
shoot
you
ball,
think
bro.
that he? I mean, if we were saying that he's, that he's little lost his little step, that he's not as quick, and
I'm
that
sure,
when
yeah,
he is
yeah.
isolated like that,
Yeah.
he's not able to create his own shot.
And I think a lot of the rule changes have affected him.
rule
and
changes
and
more,
I
yeah.
think, of course, I think he's getting older. I think that hamstring is
I think
probably
that's
always in the back of his mind. He's probably not exploding as much as he was,
Right.
but I still think he's very capable to be a number 2 guy
Yeah.
on a
Yeah.
title contending team.
right, and he got it, and he's able to do what he needs to do. But going back to Ben, like you said, like that's what I think it bothers everyone most is that his skill set is a skill set you need to win a title.
You do.
You got a long defender he got great court vision. I mean, you can't take that away from him. I mean,
But they would still, you know what? But and you know what? And that's what I'm saying. I'm double talking because in the same thing, you know what? All you gotta do is just play off of them, and you know what I'm saying.
The best thing I heard yesterday was somebody's like, "Oh yeah, Ben Simmons is going to play Game 4," and they're like, "I hope they just foul him as soon as he gets
Right. Just keep fouling
make him
them,
go to the foul line right
Foul
away."
line, yeah.
Just see what he does.
So so at the same time, like you know what, with Harden, you have to respect him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to respect him, and that pick and roll game that him and Joel played, even in the small little microcosm that we got, has been better than his pick and roll game with
Anybody.
anybody.
Yeah.
So in fairness,
but
I
I
will
think
say that.
Toronto's also going to know how to defend Joe.
Well, it gets predictable too. That's the only thing that bothers me a little bit about their pick and roll game a little bit.
But if they start, the key is going to be they're going to double Joel. If guys can make shots, it'll be an easy series. If guys don't make shots, it's going to be tough.
And I'd say like guys like Danny Green and guys like Jordan Niang, they got to knock down their shots.
Yeah.
And like you said, Tobias.
Yeah.
Tobias has to be.
I expect Niang to show up.
I think
Tobias, I'm a little nervous about.
I think Niang gets 3 threes tonight.
I think Tobias has a good series.
I think so.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Tobias has a good series.
I mean, I heard him and Joel I was reading it this morning. Him and Joel was going at it yesterday in practice. I heard. You know what I'm saying? They might, little beef and whatever. You know what I'm
So
saying?
I think I think
In a good
Joe,
way, though.
I think Joe is just being a leader.
Yeah.
Like, listen, if we're going to do anything, we need you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I just think that, listen, I'm hoping that, but I tell you what, when Tobias shoots and when Niang shoots, I'm a little more confident when Niang shoots than when Tobias shoots. Tobias, I always look like he's, especially on a fast break. If I see if Tobias on a fast break and he's leading the break, I'm like, this is going to be a fucking turnover. There's going to be some dumbass, excuse me, there's going to be some dumb behind shot, and he's going to be like, looking around for a call or whatever. He frustrates me, But, I'm hoping he does, man. I think the key to the series, though, I think Tyrese has to put it on him. I think he has to keep that pressure on him. He has to. And Shake can't be shaky. He can't.
There's one thing that's definite.
Right. That's going to happen. Shake's going to be shaky.
Yeah. I mean, he could,
Shake's going to be shaky, man.
he could have 5 threes today and then
That's what I'm saying.
no points. Let's just
Yeah.
In a 6-game series, he's good for one game.
Yeah, one game.
right.
Yeah.
He's going to, but I mean,
Korkmaz, you can forget about it. I don't see him doing nothing.
I think Korkmaz the same way. Korkmaz can have a game or two where he hits a big shot.
Well, Korkmaz will have his game where he has 17, but that'll be the game you win by 30. It doesn't really.
Right. That's true.
He's not doing nothing.
Yeah. So.
And why do they call him B-Ball Paul?
That's his Instagram.
Yeah, that's-
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, the
okay.
handle.
Okay, it's almost like Swaggy P.
Right.
Okay,
Swaggy
I got
P.
you.
Yeah.
Remember Swaggy P?
Yeah,
You know,
Swaggy P.
Yeah. I would say
So-
we're just going through it, Jensen. We talked about the Bucks in Chicago. That's one of the other series.
That's swept.
That's
That's sweet.
That's no
Sweet.
big deal. You got Phoenix and New Orleans, Dallas and Utah.
That's going to be
That's gonna be
interesting
interesting,
because
yeah.
Luka's out.
Right.
Yep,
So
I saw
he's
that.
definitely out game 1, and they're saying they're not even sure if he's going to play game 2. So
Wait, we got Dinwiddie though, right? Dinwiddie and somebody else though, right?
I mean,
Dinwiddie's tough though.
Dinwiddie's tough,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it's going to be tough
Enough to
Yeah.
You need Luka.
Gotta have it.
Yeah, and I always liked this Utah team. Always liked it.
Yeah, all right. They're not doing
Can't
nothing.
stand Utah.
Yeah, they're not doing nothing.
I hate Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Donovan. Donovan Mitchell's tough.
I like Mitchell. I like him like Joe Ingles.
He's,
like him.
he's not there no more.
Is that there?
Towards ACL, they traded him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, so that just shows you how much.
Why did you
Wait,
like
no,
Joe Ingles?
Shoot,
I like Joe Ingles too.
Yeah.
shoot, and he's like you know what he's and no disrespect.
I know what you're gonna go. Go ahead.
He's like Billy Doyle.
I was gonna say same. I was gonna say that, but that's where I was going. Yeah, he's
like Billy Doyle.
He's the guy you walk on.
Listen,
You walk on. You let's play pickup. Yeah, I'll take.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not no offense taken because I was going to say he gave us all a little hope.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I would see Joe. I'm like, I can see myself in Joe Ingles.
No, but he was all right. He was tough though.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He was, but he did not look like a ball player.
No, not
at
him.
all.
Not him. Not him.
And that's why I was a Joe Ingles fan.
But then who's that? They got Clarkson though out there, right? Okay, Clarkson's tough.
You
He's
got-
improved. He's very much improved.
Yeah.
Does he have a ring? No.
Yeah, because didn't he get one?
Does he have one in Cleveland?
Yeah, I thought he was on that team that won with Cleveland.
No. He wasn't on that team with Cleveland.
Or did he get one with the Lakers?
That's what I'm thinking about with the Lakers.
With the Lakers, I thought he was with the Lakers
In
squad.
the bubble? Was he in the bubble with them? Then he has no ring then. He definitely don't have it. You don't have to look that up. He don't have it with the 2016. I'll tell you that right now.
That would be the only thing.
No,
See what-
no. That was they made that trade after.
Okay, I thought he got one.
Not with the Cavaliers.
No, I'm saying with the Lakers. I thought he got
I thought he might have got one with the Lakers in the bubble.
Well, that's very good.
He might. I mean, I don't think he was on that.
But I don't think he
That
was
team had,
though.
That team had J.R. Smith, Deion Waiters. I don't think he was coming off the bench for that team.
Wait, JR got another ring with the Lakers?
J.R. Smith got a ring with the Lakers in the bubble.
No, he does not have any.
What? Oh wow. I
He didn't
forgot.
play, but he was there.
Oh, he was there. Okay. Dion got one though.
Deion got one. Didn't play, but he was there.
He was there. Okay. Yeah. I tell you. I remember he played. So Clarkson played with Kobe then. That's when
Clarkson was on the Kobe team.
the Kobe's team.
Was he he was there the last year? The last
He
year.
was one. I remember Clarkson not shooting in that final game when he had 60. Clarkson wouldn't shoot. He just kept giving it to
the
Kobe.
Kobe.
Oh.
Right. So then no. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, he's tough though. He's tough.
Yeah.
He's improved.
They got Mike Conley.
Conley. Okay. That's right. Yeah. So they're gonna be all right.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I still think that they win that series.
Who else we got? Who's else?
Golden State and Denver.
It's gonna see it depend on how healthy
Steph,
Steph is.
right.
He's supposed to play
Yeah.
tonight, so I think if Steph plays and he's back anything like himself, that'll be
Yeah.
4-1, 4-2.
Yeah, and then you got Memphis and Minnesota.
Memphis.
I think that's gonna be a dog fight.
I was gonna say Minnesota is playing with a lot of confidence right now.
What do you think about that celebration?
I thought it was way over the top.
Really?
Way over the top.
I don't know. I do too. I do. I mean, I thought it was way over the top for them to celebrate the way they did, jumping on the thing or whatever, right? Just for getting in the playoffs.
Right.
Like you didn't even win a playoff series.
No.
You just got in.
Right.
But would you celebrate like that if you won the wild card game
What do you mean?
in baseball or football?
Well, it all depends. I think
Would you have that type of celebration?
No, because you're just moving on to the next
Just
round.
moving on, right? Yeah. I don't know. I
I agree because I think when teams do things that they're expected to do,
So the main two culprits, if you look at like Karl Anthony Towns, right? He was uncomfortable watching them celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Then somebody else was looking uncomfortable watching them celebrate. But you had the main two people was Anthony Edwards
Who's a
and-
clown?
He's a clown.
and a baby,
Yeah.
right? And then you had Beverly.
Beverly, yeah.
So Beverly, you could understand that a little bit, right? A little bit, maybe.
Why?
Well, I mean,
I think that's who he is.
Like everybody said that, like, oh, he knocked out his former team or he beat his former team, and
Right, but it wasn't their fault. It wasn't them that was disrespecting him, right? It was the ownership, right?
So I'm even fine with like that, but like, what? Like, there was no like you were supposed to win. Like you were the seventh seed. You were supposed to win that game. So I get to like you can celebrate. You can go talk your stuff to the Clippers. You can do, but why are we jumping on tables?
Right, that was a bit much. You're right. I'll give you that.
Like it's
yeah.
No, I think
But see, you know what? Listen, when he said that Minnesota was making the playoffs, did anybody believe him?
I know
I didn't.
I mean, they had the talent.
if you would have told me Minnesota was going to be the seventh seed this year, I'd been like this. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you got, Cat and Anthony Edwards are
I mean, Anthony Edwards, what? He's rookie, right?
second year.
Was it second year?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but he's a stud.
No, he's tough though.
He's
really tough. I don't know. Oh, and then you got D'Lo. So even D'Lo looked uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He looked uncomfortable. But I don't know. I just think that I don't know. They have a good squad though.
Like if they were the 10 seed and then they won the first game and then they win the second game and now we're in the playoffs and we're going to celebrate. Like, okay, I guess.
Right.
But like you were supposed to.
Were they down in the game? I didn't watch.
Yeah, they're down. They came back.
They came back to win.
Yeah, they came back.
Yeah,
But like, I don't know. Like
I'm okay with Pat Beverly a little bit with it. A little bit.
that's who he is.
That's who he
Pat
is.
Bev is one of those guys that if he was on your team, you'd
Right.
love him.
He's like a worse version of Marcus Smart.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But Anthony Edwards doing it, I think, is like, oh, you're showing your little baby.
Yeah, he is, but he's
You
just a
still got.
goofball. I mean,
you're still on Similac.
you ever watch? Yeah, you ever watch?
You're an infamil.
His interviews are weird.
Like I was
Yeah,
saying,
really?
like if you ever watch, I was just what I was saying, his post game press conference, he's just like,
Weird.
all right,
Really, I haven't seen
I'm
it.
gonna go get some Chick-fil-A. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
he's just
really?
like
Oh,
he's a
okay.
goofball,
Okay.
not in a bad way. He doesn't say,
He's a kid.
yeah,
He's still a baby.
yeah. He doesn't, say anything wrong. It's just
Yeah.
you're not getting too deep of answers from him.
Right.
Yeah. He's tough though.
Oh yeah.
That team is tough. Anthony Edwards. Who else is on there? You got D'Lo. D'Lo's tough.
D'Lo's tough. Cats playing.
Cat,
great.
yeah.
I'm trying to think who's on their bench. They just got guys who come in and just
They know they roll and do their thing.
nobody real name wise.
Yeah.
Jared Vanderbilt's good rebounder. Like,
Oh, okay. Yeah, they just play well.
yeah.
Right. Who's the coach?
Who is their coach? It's a good question.
Minnesota.
I keep thinking Sam Mitchell.
No, it's
But it's not him.
I can picture him. Right. Is it Ryan?
No name. No. Well, he's making his name. Let me just say that.
He came from the Raptors last year.
Oh, he's making his name. See?
That's gonna bother me.
Yeah, he's nobody there. It's not a name that's in every household.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris Finch.
Chris Finch, right. Yeah.
Chris Finch.
Yeah. Yeah. Like who's he?
Yeah.
Just like the Memphis coach, right?
Taylor Jenkins. Yeah.
Who's he? Where's he from?
I don't know where he came from.
Right.
That's a good name drop.
It is. And it was even surprised. He's white, right?
Yeah.
Right. It surprised the hell out of me.
Yeah. He's gonna that I think that series is gonna be because Pat Bev and Ja have gotten into it a lot.
Oh, they have. Okay.
So I think Pat Bev even hurt Ja once.
I think he had a
think,
hard
yeah.
foul on him.
Yes.
So I think that's gonna get
Yeah.
Well, I think they could beat him.
Memphis or Minnesota?
Minnesota. I think Minnesota could beat Memphis.
I think the key would probably be D'Lo.
Memphis is good.
They are really good,
Really good.
but
I'd be really surprised if they lost.
yeah, yeah, and they still got Steven Adams, who's an enforcer, versus Cat Williams. Yeah, I don't know.
Cat Williams.
Cat, his name? Oh no, Cat. Right.
I was like, wait a minute.
Right.
else said that too.
Right. Cat. Wait. What the?
I was in a dry throw.
No, Cat Williams. You know what Cat Williams? He's in Philly tonight. That's what I'm thinking about.
Is he?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
is
at the
he?
Leah Core Center. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still tripping off of Taylor Jenkins. No, for real though. I'm still tripping off that. But
He might have come from the Joe Ingles tree.
who?
Taylor Jenkins.
What do you mean? Joe Ingles is on Minnesota? I mean,
No, never mind.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
No,
But anyway, who else we got? Who else?
that was it.
No other series?
I mean, we went through all the series today.
Even the Western Conference too? We went through all of them?
Yeah, that was the Western Conference. Yeah.
Mm.
I was gonna say, I mean, the first round kind of, they're standardized series.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think in the East, I think the Boston, Brooklyn, and then the Philly series are the two best series.
Yes.
I mean, I think if Chicago was healthier, might be able to give a.
Lonzo's out, right?
They just fell off. Like they fell off big.
They fell
really
back.
did.
They
I mean,
fell
because at
back
one
down
point,
the size.
They were the first half, weren't they the 1 seed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a ton of injuries.
Yeah.
They had a ton. And then I think in the West, I think it's I think Memphis, Minnesota is a good series.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I guess that
Something like Dallas, Utah is going to be a good series just because it's that 4 or 5 matchup. It's going to end up going 6 or 7.
it's I think that depends on Luka and where he's at. So it'll be interesting.
I mean, in that series, I mean, in the Western Conference, though, I mean, do you just think it's the Suns to lose?
Yeah, I mean, I think it has to be.
I think in Western Conference Finals, Suns and Grizzlies, I think Memphis can go. Memphis they showed me
So
they're
you think
not
Memphis
scared.
could take out Golden State in this next round?
They're not scared. That's the thing. Youth and IDA.
G.
Oh, IDG
Hey.
AF.
I'm That's like,
Yo,
no, you're right. That's two dangerous things.
those are two dangerous things, man. Young and don't ever.
Yeah, but when you have
But at some point, there's also the talent and matchup.
right, I don't know if they can be. I mean, I think they can give Phoenix a run. I just that Phoenix team, man, they're
They're good. They're really good. But Golden State, in fairness, I think Golden State, if 100% healthy, they are the champions. For 100%,
I completely agree.
because they have the perfect mixture
Right.
of veteran and young.
Yes.
It's a beautiful mixture.
And the young guys have been taking over more in the game, the crunch of the game, and then
Right.
guys like Steph or Clay can say, "Okay, this is the crunch time moment,"
Right.
and kind of save their energy for when they need to.
Right. How's Clay been? I haven't really heard too much from Clay.
He's been up and down. He's still fine as well. I mean, he had 30
Okay.
something the other night.
Okay. You see flashes when he's just trying to get back.
He's trying to figure it out. Like
Yeah.
taking some bad shots, just trying to get himself going.
Yeah.
But he's definitely not the defender he was, which is understandable.
Not yet, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is
Okay,
understandable. But
yeah.
I mean, he's still you can't leave him open.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Can't leave him
not,
open.
I mean, you was about shooting. I mean, going back to him, Trae Young is just there is nowhere on the court that he can't knock down shots.
It's and you know what's crazy? Like this is gonna sound weird to say. He's not that good of a shooter. Like meaning his percentage is not good.
Right.
Like Steph Curry shoots 40-something% from
Right.
three. Like Trae Young, I think had his best year this year, and they said he was at 36.
Right. Right.
Something like that. So it's just crazy. Like the perception of him is the shooter.
Mm-mm.
But he likes he can shoot when he gets going. He can shoot it from anywhere. But he gets in that lane once he gets that floater going.
It's a wrap.
But I know, like last night, I saw him come down.
Those two deep ones.
Yeah, and that's kind of what put the game. I think it was the one that gave the Hawks the lead.
One gave him the lead.
77-76.
Yeah.
That was like, whoo.
But the thing is that he relishes the moment.
He does. I mean, like I said,
See, that's the thing.
if he was the Sixer, I'd love him.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He relishes the moment. Relishes the moment. He's got that AI in him a little bit.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Just loves the moment where other people shy from the moment. I'm just hoping that, like I said, I mean, I'm going to touch back on the Sixers. I'm just hoping that, you don't see those dumb possessions, dumb plays, stupid shots.
Yeah.
And, I'm just really hoping that that's not the case, because when the pressure comes, sometimes they'll force you to start making, bad decisions.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to happen.
Or situations where you have guys coming in, playing some minutes and just putting up dumb shots. Like,
Yeah.
you have a Shake Milton coming in playing with the main guys, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden, 4 seconds into the shot clock, you see Shake Milton take off 3,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are the possessions you can't have.
Yeah. Yeah. What jerseys you think they wear? You think they wear those jerseys?
Tonight?
Yeah,
I think so.
I think so
Think they
too.
wear those?
Or no, actually, I think they go with the blue.
You go with the blue.
Then they go with the royal blue.
I have no idea.
I know. I think they wear those. I don't know why. I'm hoping. You know what I was talking. I was talking to my son last night. We were talking about jerseys. Talking about Cleveland jerseys. And those Cleveland jerseys were ugly. They were ugly jerseys.
What do they have on the maroon ones?
Maroon ones. Say, you know.
I'm not gonna lie. I did when I put the jersey on this morning. I was questioning whether it's a grown man wearing a jersey.
Why?
I don't know. I felt like because it's playoff time, it was acceptable. But
Yeah, I think
you know,
I think you're fine. Yeah.
well, I appreciate that.
I didn't.
but I know
I
it was like
didn't look at like
if it was a
why-
regular-
Why is he wearing a jersey?
I don't know.
today?
I mean, because it's been so long since I wore
A jersey?
the basketball jersey.
Oh no, I don't. You wear a Phillies jersey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
You know.
didn't see anything wrong with it.
All right.
Yeah, I don't
Okay, I
know
appreciate it.
when the last time I wore a jersey was.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean.
I
Like,
don't mean it in a bad way.
no, you're right.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I don't know.
Well, I did wear one last. Well, I think this is the first one that I've owned in years.
Basketball wise.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That there was a player that I actually was like,
Wait,
well,
I'm-
there was nobody I really wanted.
basketball wise.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because you did own it. You still own it.
I still, yeah, I know I do. I have a few.
You have a good, yeah,
But Joe is the first player.
Sure do.
Joe is the first player that I've been like I want his jersey. in
C-dubs.
basketball. C-dubs. Somehow he makes it to this show every single week.
C-dubs.
Every single week he
man.
makes it to this show. No, but Joe is one of those guys. Like he's the first Sixer in a long time. That you're like I want to rock his jersey. I want for me.
I don't know if I would get a Joel Embiid jersey. I don't know why. Would you get an Embiid jersey?
I would not. It's just big guys. I'm not,
You would get a guard jersey, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I wouldn't get
I would go. I think right now, if I were to get a jersey, it would be Maxi.
Maxi.
Yeah.
I'd get a Maxi jersey. I might even get a Harden jersey.
I would get a
I'll
Harden.
get a Harden jersey.
I would get a Harden jersey.
Yeah. I wouldn't get a Tobias jersey.
I would not get that. I wouldn't get Matisse.
I wouldn't get Matisse.
I don't know who else we would get?
I wouldn't get Joel though. I wouldn't get him.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with it though.
Okay.
I think in New York, I had got like a Ewing jersey, but that was so we had. So
I had a John Starks jersey.
yeah, did you?
Yeah, that was my boy.
Stop the press.
I love
Wait a
John.
minute.
I love John Starks.
You were a Knicks fan.
I was a John Starks fan,
You played for the Knicks.
but I love John Starks.
Right. You can be a player fan.
No, wait, but okay, that means you rooted for the Knicks though.
I rooted for John Starks.
Right.
On the Knicks.
So I wanted,
Like John Starks was fun to watch.
You wasn't like, oh, come on, Starks, do your thing. Knicks lose, I don't care. You know?
I didn't care though.
All right.
I just love. You know what? Because I was a Jordan guy,
Okay.
and I love how he didn't back down from
No, he
Jordan at all.
didn't. He didn't. And he came out of nowhere because
Yeah.
nobody knew about him.
Right.
That's why I love.
He was like, John Starks, who the fuck is he? You know what I'm saying? He's almost like Mason,
and
like Anthony
that
Mason.
dunk he had come down with his left.
Oh,
hand,
yeah.
that was
Tough.
just like
That's the one that always
Yeah.
sticks out.
Yeah, Starks is tough, man.
But listen, I mean, you can go Columbus Mart, get yourself a nice jersey.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Shout out Columbus Mall, right?
Yeah, listen,
Yo, I gotta talk to I gotta hit my boy Donnie up. Shout out Donnie. I went to high school with, man. He be at the Knicks games. I don't know if it's he does a lot too. He's like a DJ and stuff like that. We used to play ball when we was in especially in gym class. He always said I used to carry the ball or whatever, but he meets like all the Knicks. So I'm like, damn. And I be looking at the picture to see if it's like figurines and wax figures, but they're real pictures, man. I'm like, damn, he be meeting Starks. The other night he was meeting Bernard King. Like Bernard King was my favorite
Oh
Knick.
wow.
Oh, my favorite Knick. Have you ever seen Bernard King play?
Yeah. I watched some
My-
highlights.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm like, damn, like he meets all these Knicks. So I gotta figure out like what package is that? You know what I'm saying?
Gotta hit him up with the Donnie package.
He's got some package, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just never always get a guard, never a big man.
Okay.
I would get Barkley though.
Yeah.
I rock a Barkley jersey.
yeah.
I'm trying. You know what jersey I had back in the day was the Dana Barrows.
Did you have a Dana Barrows?
I had a Dana
jersey?
Barrows jersey.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Barrows was tough too.
Yeah.
He was tough. He was tough. He was tough. He was tough.
And then the black AI. I had the black AI jersey.
What you mean black AI? Say no. Yo, what you saying, man?
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah.
No. That's what I was saying. I like the black Sixer jersey
Yeah.
back in the day. I never liked the design of it.
I didn't like the sleeves of it, like how they were like the long.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
I always liked these because it reminds you of the nostalgia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is they do feel good when the Spectrum stuff. You're right. I love the Spectrum stuff.
Like, cause think about it. Like, what's your favorite Sixer song?
Well, here they come.
That's from back in the day. Everything is like back in the day stuff, and you just make it new or whatever, But
that's the name of every fashion game anyway.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Or every game in the world.
There was one jersey I could never wear.
A Sixers one?
No, just period. Larry Bird. Never. And the funny thing is because I hate the Celtics.
Huh.
Right. But one would think that is for some other things. you would think it's for some other things too, though. You know what I'm saying? But really, it's because I hate the Celtics.
Larry is an asshole.
I don't know him. I don't know that, man. I don't know that, man.
Larry was an asshole on the court.
Okay, well, you know him better than me. I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? But I could never rock a Celtics jersey.
Right.
Matter of fact, true story, because I was moving my clothes yesterday to the baby closet, right? And I got a Ray Allen Celtics jersey, right? And truth be told, true transparency, there was a point in I think 2014, early on, where we were struggling, you know what I'm saying? And shout out Mr. and Mrs. Walsh. They had like some step son or whatever. They was giving away clothes. And I took some of the clothes, you know what I'm saying? I used to tutor for them too. But I had this Ray Allen jersey, and I took it. I was like, I'm gonna rock this Ray Allen jersey because they go good with these green and cream ponies I got. You know what I'm saying? But I never could wear it because I'm like, it's a Celtic thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just couldn't do it. I cannot root for the Celtics. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be rooting for him this series.
I will too, though, because I can't stand Brooklyn.
Can't stand him.
No.
Which is different, right? Because I'm all things New York, right?
It's interesting.
But KD has that effect on me.
Wow.
It's more of my disdain, which actually I have to check myself in my New York card then, because I'm letting my personalness against KD get in the way of my loyalty and allegiance.
You are.
I think that's called being a fan.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
Okay.
But yeah, I have such a disdain for KD.
Mine's for Kyrie.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Why Kyrie though?
I just think how it's gone from team to team to team, and it's always somebody else's fault.
But yours.
I don't
okay.
know.
Oh,
that's fair.
Fair enough.
That's
fair
fair.
enough.
I mean, he's great,
Yes.
and when he gets going, I'm just like, but I can't.
Has it always been that way, or just recently?
Since he left Cleveland.
Since he left Cleveland. Okay.
And the way he left Cleveland.
And the way he left Cleveland, right.
Oh,
right. Didn't want to be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I thought that was whack.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And my thing for Kevin is, it always just stems back to that Golden State thing.
Which I get.
It also stems back from just his attitude. Like, I just think that he's just attitude. I mean, I did like when he checked the dude, because the dude was talking junk because of Robert Williams being out and stuff like that. He was like, he don't like that or whatever. So I do like that, but I don't know. I just never got behind Durant. I never did.
Well, he's not likable.
Early on, no, I never did. I felt like you had to choose between Durant or LeBron.
Yeah, because I mean, even at it was the team Durant and team LeBron.
And I'm talking about even back when they were young, right? So they got the same draft though.
No.
Durant's what? 05, 07, somewhere around there? Yeah, somewhere around there, right? But it's just like either it was Durant or LeBron. Durant or LeBron. And I just never got behind Durant.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
Fair enough. Well, listen, with that said, I know we're going to be wrapping up our show today, so we'll kind of get into our final thoughts for the day. Been a good show, though. I know, like I said, we took a break last week, but it was good to be back. It's good to be back. Coach, how about you? We'll start you off with your final thought.
So I'm gonna make my serious prediction as well.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. The Sixers win a tough one in 7.
Mm.
They win in 7. I hope it doesn't go 7, but I think they're gonna win in 7. But I think I'm excited for the playoffs, man. I think the playoffs are fun. I like how they have, there's games every night, so that makes it even more fun. Where you can and all the games mean something. So players are playing harder, and guys are playing more. So you're not seeing a bunch of guys you've never heard of play before. So I'm just really excited for the playoffs. Yeah, go from there.
All right.
It's a little more passion too. Especially it's a little more personal.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going Sixers in. I'm going 5, man.
Wow.
I'm going 5. They better fucking win.
That's what it is. I think you're doing 5.
I've been batting 1,000.
Ease your anxiety.
I've been batting 1,000 for a while, and then I took a L on the Will Smith thing. I really thought he was going to take his Oscar back, and they did not take his Oscar back. So that my batting percentage went down on my predictions. I'm saying 5. I want to say 5 or 6. Let me just say 6. I'm gonna say 6, and I'm gonna say that we win both at home. We take one in Toronto. We drop one in Toronto. Actually, I think I'm going. Yeah, I think I'm going 4-2. I'm gonna say in 6. 4-2.
Yeah.
But don't be surprised if they win in 5.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think they get to the Eastern
I think
Conference.
you're trying to hype yourself up a little bit.
Yo, you know what? I just want them. I just think James said he feels no pressure. I think that's his way of deflecting.
Agreed.
I think he feels enormous pressure.
Yeah.
This is a different town. When you went to Houston, nobody expected you to be nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, because you had just gotten beaten in the finals, right? And he looked bad, right? So it's like, oh, you got Harden. What to take him? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But nobody thought that he would blow into what he blew into, right? But then you had no success. Well, you had success individually, but not in a playoff.
Right.
So now at this stage of your career, people are looking like, okay, listen, you went to Houston. Okay, he forced your way out. You went to Brooklyn. You forced your way out. Now you're in Philly. Now you got it's perfect for you. Let's see what you're about. There's a legacy thing too.
It is.
And that shit matters. But I think that he's at that stage. He's kind of like, he's not where I'm at. I'm at a midlife crisis stage, right? He's at I'm not a kid no more stage. Like, I got to think about my legacy. Right. But he's still partying like he 21.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think James he's got to show up. There has never been another Sixer traded to us that I really want to do well. And that's hard for me to say because you guys know I don't like James Harden.
Right.
But I want him to do well. He has to do well.
No, he does. He does.
He has to. This is bigger than when they got Chris Webber.
Oh, well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Much bigger.
Or when they got Big Dog Robinson, right? Who infamously said, listen, they didn't bring me here to play defense. They brought me here to score.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I mean?
So.
This is even different than when they brought, is it comparable to Mutombo?
But I still don't think anyone.
Is it comparable? I mean, because they made that trade, right? Did I like it? I think I liked it, but I didn't like it because I missed Theo.
Yeah.
Right.
But Theo was hurt.
Yeah.
That means they had to go with Geiger.
Matt Geiger.
I think you're expecting more from
Yeah.
Harden than you were from Mutombo.
That was kind of
In
the.
terms of production.
Yes.
In terms of production.
Yes.
I mean, Mutombo did his job perfectly.
Defensively.
Yeah. Which is what you wanted him for.
Right.
But we were never going to ask Mutombo to be, you might have to be the best player in this game.
Right.
At times.
Right.
We were never going to ask that Mutombo. And Harden's going to have to, in order for us to even get to the Eastern Conference, there's going to have to be games where Harden's the best player in the league.
Harden is going to have 30 and 15 nights and things like that.
Yeah.
So,
It's interesting. It makes me want to say real quick, if Theo was healthy, would they have gotten past LA?
no. They might have stolen another game.
Shaq was too much.
Was Shaq too much? Shaq would have been too much for Theo like he was for Mutombo?
Yeah, because I think Mutombo was better than Theo was.
I thought Shaq would. I don't think Shaq would have been intimidated by anybody, but I think he would have been a little more intimidated by Theo.
See, I think he's more intimidated by Mutombo.
The Tumbo, I don't think he would. I don't know. He was dunking all over him.
Yeah,
He wouldn't have been dunking on Theo like that. He was dunking all over
I think
him.
Theo would have put up a little bit more, resistance.
A little more
but not-
resistance.
not-
right.
I don't. There was nothing you were doing with
It's probably not. Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Shaq was different, man.
Yeah, he was.
You know what the nastiest Shaq dunk is of all time?
Oh, somebody he had his whole shit up.
All up in it. He ate it.
All up in it. Right.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Who was
All up
that?
in it. Shit.
And the dude threw the ball at him.
You know from the Knicks.
Chris.
Oh, was Chris Dudley?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All up in him.
He threw the ball at him like a little kid.
The worst part of that dunk was he did that thrust at the end.
Right.
That was bad.
I can watch it any day and just laugh.
Yeah.
So,
Is that one of the nastiest dunks on somebody?
yeah, that was the most disrespectful dunk on anybody.
That's one of the most disrespectful things.
More disrespectful than DeAndre? That DeAndre Jordan dunk is.
Well, I think what makes that was.
I think it was the physical
Brandon
part.
Knight.
Oh my
I think
God.
what makes the Shaq one worse is how he pushes him.
Right.
He is my
going.
Like I dunked on you. I put my stuff all in your face.
Oh, your
and then
face.
now I'm gonna push you.
Right. Get off me.
Yeah. I ain't even
The DeAndre one, and then LeBron's on Jason Terry.
Oh my God.
Those were two.
Oh
guys,
my
like,
goodness.
Like somebody just died.
Oh my
Absolutely.
God.
I mean, the John Starks one was pretty dirty
John
too.
Starks was.
But then we forget about Amari.
Oh yeah,
Amari had a yeah.
Oh
yeah. That
How about pimping on your boy?
yeah.
That was bad
Oh,
one
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Stepped over him, and,
Right. I think
and then
that-
told Spike,
right.
"Sit your
ass down. right. That might be. That's up there with Shaq one.
That I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
it was.
because he pushed him down too,
Oh, he did.
I don't know.
and then
And
stepped
stepped
over,
over him. Stepped on him.
and then went to Spike.
Yeah.
That was a bad one
Yeah.
too.
I don't know. The Shaq one to me is still the most disrespectful, just because of everything that happened in that dunk.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well,
I think one of the best dunks ever though might be Anthony Edwards.
That was tough.
Oh my.
I think the best one ever is Vince when he jumped over the 7-footer.
oh yeah,
In the Olympics?
Yes.
yes,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ever.
How do
Yeah.
you clear a 7-footer?
Yeah.
no big deal.
Yeah.
Oh,
In a game.
Right. That motherfucker like he was flying.
You know,
Right.
speaking of, yes,
Damn.
I was watching. I was telling you, I was at the Rutgers Camden Stockton baseball game yesterday, and this kid coming around third, right, throw home, catcher's got it, with going to tag him. He leaped the catcher. I mean, you see videos of that, but to see it in person,
Wow.
I was like,
Your
wow.
player? Your player or the other team player?
was that?
Oh no, you were at that game.
yeah, I
right?
was just
Okay.
watching.
Oh wow.
and
Okay.
it was a Stockton player,
Wow.
but it was like, but he
Beat the tag?
yeah, jumped right over the catcher.
Wow.
I was like,
Oh,
wow.
Wow. That's what's
Yes,
up.
yeah,
Right.
that was
That's
awesome.
cool.
Well, listen, like I said, I mean, I think that we're all
Mhm.
rooting for the Sixers. I think Sixers in 6, and I think that they actually pull it out late. Like I wouldn't be surprised to see this series like tied at 2, and then the Sixers win the last 2 games of the series, something like that. I think they're going to put us through it. Like I said, but I like the Sixers to come out and win this series in 6. So that's my prediction. Other than that, I got a happy Easter to all. I know that's
Yes.
tomorrow.
Yes. It was
Um,
Passover yesterday.
yeah, Passover started last night.
Oh,
Yes.
right, because it's 8 days, right?
Yeah, it's actually a whole. Yeah, everything everything with us is 8 days. We can't just have like a day.
Yeah. No. I was learning. A coworker of mine was kind of teaching me. So it's 8 days.
Yes.
Okay. And now what can you eat? You eat fish?
Well, it all
Or you eat
depends.
salmon?
Well, it all
The
depends.
salmon be on sale, bro. I'm serious.
trying to say?
No, I'm just saying,
What are you
man.
trying to say?
I stack up though during that time, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do, man.
Oh yeah, well the Jews
I
will
mean-
whatever's on sale. The
That is-
Jewish guy will eat it.
I know you're stupid. I don't know about that. I'm just saying I stack up though. So what do y'all eat though? I know
Like
you
said,
did like the
just-
matzo,
just to wrap-
stuff.
Yeah, matzo's horrible. I mean,
Really?
horrible. The funny
Matzo-
thing is, if you
You
don't,
don't like matzo? Matzo with butter is delicious.
no, see, that's the thing. I was just about to say. I know we got to wrap up the show, but I was just about to say, everybody who's never been forced to eat it thinks it's delicious with butter. But when it's shoved down your throat at a young age,
You gotta
I
eat
want
it.
nothing to do with it.
Really?
And then they got gefilte fish, which is
What's
not.
that?
It's
Casilta, what?
gefilte.
What movie is that from? There's a movie that's
That then they make fun of it. I forget what you're talking. But it's funny because I was like, oh well,
What's the name of the fish? The fish,
gefilte fish?
the fish ain't
But
named
no,
Casilta.
They're
bro.
right. There's no fish,
I'm saying,
and that was my
no
question
fish
to my
named
dad when I
Casilta.
was younger. I said there is no gefilte, Dad.
No.
I said there's a tuna, there's salmon,
Right.
there's
Mackerel, sardine,
right,
what?
there's mahi, there's all
Right.
but I mean, technically you're not supposed to have yeast,
Okay.
and that's the main thing, yeast and breads. So
No yeast, no bread.
right.
So matzah's made
The
with
whole
no
point, the whole point of Passover again is when the Jews were escaped from Egypt,
Yes.
they didn't have a chance for the yeast to rise, which is why you have the matzah. And so
So you tasting me,
Yeah,
bro.
so
Seriously.
that is-
I didn't know that. So matzah's made with no yeast.
correct. So they didn't have. That's how matzah got
Oh.
created. So, but with that said, we'll go more into it.
So matzo ball soup is.
Now matzo ball soup's very good.
Oh yeah, you guys work at Ben's Deli. I
Okay,
don't know if you remember Ben's Deli
where?
in New York.
Oh no, I never been to that.
It was like a nationwide. It was like a Jewish kosher. It was a kosher deli.
I've never been there.
Really? Oh, okay.
But like I said, we'll
It's like a
get.
nationwide
Oh,
chain,
I've
man.
never been there.
Oh,
But-
didn't have one in the mall Nothing like that. They had Ben's Deli.
No.
Oh,
But we'll get more into it. But just with that said, like I said, it's a good week. Shout out to the boys playing hard. Got our
so
first
what is
victory of the
gefilte
season.
fish now? See, you got me. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, what is it? What kind of fish
Give
is
us,
it?
give us the
Yeah, I'm sorry.
description that you got, Marcus.
I didn't know it started with a G.
Yeah, it's
Gefilte. I thought
Oh,
it
it's
was, I
Gutfelter.
thought it was
Yeah.
K. I was
I
yeah,
was a
everyone,
K.
it is good. Everyone always says "ka."
I
It's
thought it was-
weird.
okay.
Yes.
Gefilte fish is a dish made from a poached mixture of ground, deboned fish, such as carp, whitefish, or pike.
Oh, okay.
So the bottom feeders of the
Right, yeah, because that's like goldfish, carp. No, I'm just saying. It really is, though.
that was disrespectful.
No, it really is, though. No, it really is, though.
Goldfish.
I mean, it's like goldfish. It's like, it's like the
But
bottom.
listen,
Yeah.
it's funny. You learn to eat it. You put some horseradish on it.
So wait, it's like a mixture, like a patty or something like that.
It comes in a long piece.
Pause.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I didn't know how to explain.
Yeah, right.
It. Yeah, I'm gonna bring
Oh.
you some.
No, don't bring me that. No, don't bring me that.
Shout out, Joe.
No. But listen, no, I respect all the traditions, though. Thank you for teaching me.
No, no
seriously.
problem. Like, there's a lot
'Cause
more.
I never understood. Because I would always, how I knew it was Passover, I promise you, I knew it was Passover when everything went on sale. And I love macaroons.
Ugh.
Oh, when they're 2 for $4, shit, I'm buying them. I love macaroons.
No,
man. Delicious.
God. And then they would have my dad was serious too about it when we were younger.
Macaroons.
No, about Passover.
Oh,
Serious. Like
okay.
I would have to sneak shit in the house.
What do you mean sneak shit? What are you
Like
talking
because
about?
my dad was making sure that we had nothing in the house that would break Passover. We'd clean out the closet. We
See,
did
that's what I'm saying. Now, you said
did
break
everything.
Passover. What do you mean
Yeah.
break Passover? What does that mean?
So
Eat something. you're not
eat
supposed
something
to
that we're not supposed to.
So
Because-
for those 8 days, you have to eat gefilte fish.
Well, you
Or-
should not supposed to have any breads or yeast or anything.
Oh, wow. That's
So I mean,
okay.
it actually, so it was my dad was intense about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Was
But
you-
there's a lot of different like traditions and things like that. Technically, the night before, you have this whole ceremony
Yeah.
where you go through the house. You have a feather. It's like this weird feather.
Okay.
You say the prayers. You clean out all the closets wherever you had the bread. And
Wow.
my dad was serious about it
Really?
back in the day. Yeah,
And you used to sneak people?
yeah, all the time.
Terrible.
Yeah, all the time.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So.
Terrible.
But listen, with that said, we had a
We're
great
gonna-
show.
We're going to pray for you.
Well,
Don't even
I
worry
mean,
about it.
I've done some other things to make up for it.
Oh,
So
I've always heard that good deeds are not going to, it's all good though.
well, no, like I said, we had a great show. Like I said,
Yeah.
I got to give a shout out to my boys. Got their first victory of the season.
Yeah. Can we
so
shout
that
them
was
out?
good. Yeah, go ahead.
Give them their flowers. Giving their flowers. Okay. So what's your record?
We're 1-2. 1-2.
Okay, that's all right.
So, we got to give them a shout out. But with that said, like I said, we had a great show. Looking forward to the Sixers game tonight, 6:00. As always, we appreciate the support. I've been seeing a lot of support on, Facebook and different posts of a lot of new people that are watching, posting, and responding. So we appreciate all that. And as usual, for Jason Bryce, from Marcus Bullock, I'm Randy Duncan. We appreciate watching Let's Get It, and we'll catch you next time.